Welcome, Josh. Excited to have you here. My name is Tom Bauman. I work with RE Technology. Super excited to have you joining us here today. What we do is that we work to educate agents, realtors, brokers, all about the technology tools that are available to them. And I know that you're located in Maui, Hawaii, and that you've been in business for over 20 years. You were the #1 small team by sales volume in both 2020 and 23. You've done over 150 million in 2021. Obviously you're having some huge success. Can you tell us a little bit more about yourself and sort of your business?
Yeah, thanks for having me here this morning, Tom. Pleasure to be on with you and look forward to our conversation and talking about these different subjects. I've been in the business for 20 years. This is the only job I've ever done professionally. I got into real estate straight out of college. And through sort of hard work and just long hours and a commitment to constantly improving myself and my business, I've been able to grow a small team and to generate the business that we are now. And I see myself as having another 20 years in the business as well. So I'm sort of the midpoint and looking forward to finishing out my career in this business also.
Awesome. Well, like I said, you're clearly doing something right. You're providing value to buyers and sellers. I know you do developmental kind of different work. You could kind of your brokerage spans sort of a wide variety of different real estate services. And I know that you attribute a lot of your success to some of the systems, the processes, and the tools that you've implemented to help increase efficiency, generate new sales volume. And so one that I'd love to focus on with you here today is the .realtor domain name that you're using through NAR that's provided to you guys as a realtor benefit and the associated website. And I'll tell you, I know that realtors right now, one of their biggest concerns, their biggest needs is generating that new sales volume, right? It's kind of a challenging market. And so I want to talk to you about how you've used this service, this product, to generate new sales volume. And so would you say that this has helped increase the volume of business that you're doing?
It has, and the presence of the website and its, public-facing sort of image, I think, is attractive, and it also has led to referral business from other brokers. And referrals are an integral part of my business, and I think the longer that you're in the business, referrals really contribute to the sustainability of one's practice. And .realtor website is being viewed by other realtors around the country as well as consumers, but the referral aspect that is there has really been strong. I also look to ways to leverage technology that are straightforward, are efficient, and are attractive. My strong point as a business person is not in technology and systems, and so I look to use technology and integrate it as well as systems that I can do without much effort and time on my end. And the .realtor platform is really an all-inclusive, sort of easy bundle of services to use. We're able to set it up in under 2 hours initially, and we're able to get custom content in there, and we're able to launch it at a very low cost as well. And so I think that sort of all around, because it is such an economically favorable option through NAR, that it's just a no-brainer that any realtor who is practicing has this website out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think especially for agents, for brokers, realtors who are busy, having that all-in-one sort of set and forget it type of platform that they can build quickly and then sort of automate where it's actually generating tangible referrals, sales. What an exciting solution to help them, improve their business processes. And those referrals, those, like you said, it's an integral part of your business. It's free money in a sense, right? You're not spending a ton to generate
very
it.
true. Very true.
So
I think the branding aspect is important too. I mean, the branding of one's name with realtor or with real estate agent, I mean, is important as well too. And so I would almost ask the question, like if the consumer were looking online and they did not see the agent's name associated with that realtor brand, they might question why that agent wasn't doing it. And so I think it's also a defensive move as well. That if the consumer's looking and they're comparing 3 different realtors, it would make sense that the realtor that they're going to hire is in fact also then having a public presence with this domain and with the platform that's there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that brand carries, quite a bit of trust. And so having that associated with your name, you're right, and all kind of uniform across your digital branding adds a lot of sort of credibility, right? And that's a free member benefit. So in a sense, it's almost like, why would agents not do this? Why would realtors not use this tool? And so
Exactly.
yeah, absolutely. So I'm curious. I know obviously you've been in the business for a long time. You've had some great successes. I'm sure that you've used a number of different products. How would you say that this stands up or compares to some of the other products that you've used in the past?
Yeah, I mean, one of the key elements is I mean, I'm always getting pitched different products. I mean, every day my phone rings from a different company who wants to sell their software program or their services or their marketing platform. And in this case, it the platform itself was easy to adopt and was also cost effective. I've found that when I've tried others, they can come on with a really attractive sort of bundle of services, but it comes at a high cost. And also just getting something live or launching a program has been very tedious. And so over the years, I've tried several different platforms where I've put some effort into it, I've put some money into it, and then they've actually never even gone live. I've just basically wasted my time and money because I want to focus on my day job. I want to be with my clients. I want to be running my business. And I do not want to be working on a website, or I do not want to be working on a new software platform and learning it. And so past experiences through trial and error, there've only been a few different websites and software programs that I've actually continued to use over the years and have had success with. I also think too that, I mean, having a website as a realtor, I mean, early on is important, but what's more important is having the time available to spend with your clients and with and also growing the referral part of your business too. And so I've seen friends who are very tech savvy and they're in their websites. They spend half their day just like working on their technology and working on it, but they're not seeing the revenue side of it. They're not seeing their business grow. They're excited about what they're working on, but they're not really in the business that they're in. And so having a website and also having tech support that then makes my time available to spend with my client is then a key factor in my success.
Yeah, I think you made some great points there, right? Is that, your job is not to be focusing on necessarily setting up your website, building all that kind of content, all that kind of stuff. So having something that has a high level of automation, ease of use, customizable content, like you mentioned, which is huge for, for any realtors at this time. You've got to have some customization there. Really allows you to free up time to do your job, to generate more business. And you found a solution here with the .realtor domain and the website that allows you to cut on costs, because like you said, some of those other platforms can run you thousands per month, especially for a small team or a brokerage. Even for individual agents can be much more expensive. And you've got an affordable tool here that in some cases you have a free option, you have really affordable paid platforms that also give you that ease of use, that automation, give you some of your time back, your day back to continue to work on generating new business, right? So that's an exciting aspect of that. And I know that you touched on the support aspect briefly. I'd love to expand on that, because one of the biggest concerns that I hear from agents with their their tech solutions is the quality and the level of support that they get, the responsiveness of support teams, the level of kind of customer service. And so can you speak to that a little bit for us too, the experience that you've had with the .realtor domain?
Yeah, I mean, I was impressed right from the outset by how quick tech support responded, and how sort of um, open support was to questions that we had as well. Given how cost effective the platform was, I didn't know what to expect there, if we even get a response at all. Um, and going through our setup, we had some questions about how to customize certain aspects of the site. We wanted there are also some sections where we wanted to have some content removed as well, and tech support responded to that. I know each of our markets are different around the country, and the way that we run our businesses are different. And so I like the ability to customize the website to where it had the right content up there that represented me, and then there wasn't content there that I felt was sort of off brand as well. And tech support helped us work through that. And there were a couple of issues just with a couple of the images that we had posted, and there's some font sizing, and again, tech support we solved those right away, and we haven't had any issues with that.
All right, well, that's great. I mean,
I think though, I mean,
go ahead.
just to be clear too, I think some of the tech support, or some of the sort of issues that we had maybe setting up the site was in my own technical limitations. And so I mean, I'm doing this from a novice level, and it's like, yeah, I can get my way around, but by no means am I a software developer or a code writer. And so I mean, someone who's more tech savvy than may very well have been able to work through the little issues that we had on their own. But it's good to know that for someone like me, who is not tech savvy, isn't able to have that support that's there.
Sure. Whenever you're building something new, there's always bound to be a couple of hiccups, right? And, like you said, information changes quickly. You work in multiple different markets. So being able to update that information as you see fit. And if you are the novice who needs complete help, you have it available to you, right? But if you do have more experience and you want to be able to make those changes on your own, then you also have the option to go in and do that on your own, which I think is important to a lot of different professionals in the space. So it sounds like it has sort of the versatility to make sure that you always get the help that you need, which is so important from whatever platform that you're using. Now let's see. So obviously you've talked at length today about the fact that you love the product, it's working for you, it's generating tangible referral business for you, it's being seen by other realtors, by brokers, by consumers. And so you found something that's affordable and that's sort of actually working to make a difference in your business. And it sounds to me like this is a no-brainer to realtors looking to improve their tech stack, looking to improve their digital branding, and looking to do something that's affordable. Do you agree with that? Would you recommend this to other realtors who are looking to improve their digital tech stack?
Yeah, I would wholeheartedly. It was actually like when I first saw the .realtor, the ad that NAR put out for these websites, I was like, oh, what a great idea to have a .realtor domain. And so when it came through, and also seeing how cost effective it was too, it was just a no brainer to get it going. So I was an early adopter with it. I was excited to get the site up and have continued to work it then since it has been up.
Awesome. So it sounds like you've had some, quite a few years of success with this. You're very happy with the service that you're receiving, with the results that it's generating. And we're so excited that you were able to join us here today. I really want to thank you for taking the time to share your insights with us. Is there any other maybe advice or some guidance that you might want to give other realtors who are maybe struggling during this kind of challenging market right now, and kind of how to maybe improve their successes?
Yeah, first of all, I appreciate being here this morning with you as well. Thank you for the opportunity. I wouldn't be here if I didn't believe in the product, and so that goes without saying. In terms of yeah, recommendations and sort of what to do in this market and sort of how I'm getting to this market is I've returned to good old fashioned hard work. I'm up early working. I'm in my office, and I'm prioritizing the clients and the lead sources that have the highest likelihood of generating business. I'm going back to the basics. I'm calling prior clients. I'm spending time with prior clients. I'm meeting with referral sources, attorneys, CPAs, other business owners who have clientele who own property, and that's where I'm focusing my time. And it's been a challenging market. We had an incredible market during sort of the peak of the COVID years, and a market like I'd never seen before. I was active back in 2005 and 2006 when that was a hot market, but the couple of years around COVID, they just blew that out of the water. And so we are now in a place to where it's good old fashioned hard work. I love this business. I love what I do, and can of course continue to do well in this market. And I'd recommend to anybody else in the business that they do stick it out. That if you can get through this time, that your business will only be highly successful later on, and you'll look back and you'll thank yourself for the effort that you put in during these years, because it will pay off down the line.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it best, and I'll just agree by saying, agents who are able to keep their head down, there is so much opportunity even in a downturn or a challenging market, because many agents are sort of pulling back. And so those agents who are doubling down on that hard work, they're doubling down on their digital marketing, their digital presence. They're picking up sort of the slack from the agents who are pulling back or leaving the marketplace. And so it's even more important to be focused on your digital marketing at a time like this. And I know that realtors that I've spoken to, in some cases I've worked with thousands in just the last year, is that they oftentimes are starting to reevaluate how they spend their marketing dollars, right? And they've got to see a return for it. They've got to get affordable options that cover, all the bases. And so I'm excited that we've been able to hopefully share with them some of the value in the .realtor domain, the .realtor websites, and just the opportunities that are waiting for them there. And so again, thank you for sharing not only your insights, your advice, but also some of your secrets on how you've been so successful. I know I enjoyed it, and I'm sure that our viewers are going to appreciate that as well. So just want to thank you again, Josh, and hope to see you again soon in the future.
Yeah, thank you, Tom. I do as well. And yeah, thanks again for everything.
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, keep up the good work.
Thanks.
All right, have a good one.